Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be taking a look at the hotfixes, but more importantly, we're going to be testing every single gun that they buffed in the hotfixes, and I'm going to rank them kind of tier list style. I'm basically going to give you a 1 through 10 rating, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Real quick before we get into the video, if you guys could please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the content, I would appreciate it, and let's get straight into it. And how we can start this off is 7.5 out of 10 is what I set the bar at. So 7.5 means it's a usable gun for like Maliwan takedown or potentially Guardian takedown. I think for Guardian takedown, you want like an 8.5. So first up, we've got the slow hand. This got increased weapon damage and increased healing percentage of damage dealt. Now, this buff doesn't really matter for endgame, but someone mentioned actually for early game, this is probably really strong, where this can heal you throughout the story and whatnot. So that's actually pretty cool for probably throughout the story. But let's hop into the game and try out the slow hand. Alrighty, so taking a look at the slow hand here, it now does 22,000 times 2. I'm probably sure you can get this in a ×1 variant, and it's around the same damage. But this is the one I have. You can get this from DGen 2, or DGen 3, something like that. Slow hand, DGen 3 on the Impound Deluxe. This is a DLC 1 weapon, so let's go ahead and skip to where I'm using it and see how it does. So this gun also apparently heals you. Can't really tell you what the healing percentage is. I'm sure that if you play Flak, you'll enjoy this gun, right? Oh! There we go, we took enough damage there to go down. Let's see if we can get out of Fight for Your Life. Let's pull out my Embers Purge. I'm wearing a Spy class mod right now, not a See Undead, so... You know, Zane with his no Fight for Your Life damage without the See Undead on. But commitment, though? Yeah, true. Oh, I keep dying to the dot. Alright, so this thing has a pretty big splash radius. This thing has a really big splash radius. I can feel it. So you probably want to use this thing at a distance, but it's slow projectile speed as well. This thing is death on Mo's with TCP? Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Dude, the splash radius is huge. Splash radius is actually huge. I feel like it's in a spot where it's definitely not bad, but I think it could be better. Alrighty, let's give this gun a try on the Kraken. Let's shoot him right in his crit. Not the best ever once we finally use it on a boss. You can see the damage is not that amazing. Although we're not hitting his crit spot anymore. Let's go behind him again. There we go. Alrighty, so not the best ever. Honestly, what would we rank that, chat? What would we rank that, chat? It's apparently pretty ammo hungry, too. We ran out of ammo. I'm thinking probably around a 7 out of 10. I'm thinking around a 7 out of 10. It's definitely decent, don't get me wrong. You could use it for Maliwan takedown, but it has a huge splash radius, which is a downside. And it's also very ammo hungry. We ran out of ammo straight up there. I think 7 out of 10 is fair for this gun, so not bad, not bad. Alrighty, so the next gun we're gonna be talking about is the Cheap Tips. Increase the amount and drop chance of the casino chips. Now, basically, this gun, damaging enemies may drop casino chips that boost weapon damage for 12 seconds when picked up. So, essentially, they just buffed the amount of chips that dropped. Does anyone in chat know if this gun has a... Like, you can only stack so many chips up? Anyone in chat know? Okay, so apparently chat is telling me that there is a cap to the amount of chips you can get. I mean, it can kill basic Maliwan enemies. I mean, it's not awful. You can tell we have that red glow. Those are the casino chips. It's not awful, but I feel like this is mainly Zane damage right now, carrying this gun. It's a shitty smog. Yeah, I think this is just a worse smog. That's definitely a good way to put it. The smog gives you the full gun damage bonus, as long as your weapon shield is full. Yeah, just give it a 6 and leave. Alright, I think we can leave. We're not going to use this on the Kraken. This gun's not going to kill the Kraken quickly. I can already tell. Alright, so next we're going to be talking about the Creamer. This is a rocket launcher from DLC 1. They increase the weapon damage, and once again, increase the healing percentage of damage dealt. I actually suspect that this will be a good story weapon once again, and then maybe not so good for endgame, but... The stats on it don't look half bad. It's almost 60k times 2. It's about 55k times 2. And yeah, let's just run it. Now, I will tell you guys, I am able to one-shot Grave Ward on Zane with this gun. but that's mainly due to the Eraser skill and Grave Ward being a giant crit spot. Basically, because it pierces through him, we can kill him with it. But yeah, let's see how this does in the Mallow on takedown. Oops. Just missed those guys. Dude, this launcher is honestly pretty sick. Like, this thing's not half bad. Yeah, the Clairvoyance is locked to Cryo, but you can use next 2 magazines to make it any element you want. That's what I was trying to say. Whereas the Embers Purge is actually just locked to Fire. Bro, that's nice. Dude, I just fucking exploded that dog. I do want to try this against Wotan, though. Only 32 subs to go now. Alright, let's get our Wotan kill. Nice. So look, we just have to line enemies up with Eraser, I think. How many cows arses in one night? See that? There it is, chat. There it is. You just gotta know how to use Eraser. Alright, let's pull the Creamer out. We gotta wait for him to stop jumping. Did that go through his head properly? I don't know if it did. Let's get a little closer. Ooh, there it was. There it was. Okay, so that was Eraser, by the way. That was sick, though. That was cool. See, that was worth getting the clip for, chat. Okay, so Creamer, it did not get the damage buff applied to it, so they need to give this a damage buff still. And with that being said, I would say strong 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I would have to try this on other characters to see if it could boss as well. I do know we're getting a lot of that bossing damage out of Eraser, but for mobbing, it's pretty decent. And I think most characters can make good use out of this gun. So, yeah, 7.5 to 8 out of 10, I think. Alrighty, next we get to talk about the Embers Purge. This is a new S-tier weapon, and I'll explain to you guys why. They increase the damage dealt by the pool of lava it spawns. So let's go ahead and show off this gun and talk about what it does. So first off, I guess you guys should know that you can get this gun as a male reward in DLC 1. It's part of defacing the statues or something like that. Let's just go show you guys this weapon. Alrighty, so just to show you guys, essentially when you shoot enemies, they create these puddles. Now these puddles get mayhem scaling. They got buffed in the hotfix today. I have a suspicion that they secretly get action skill damage, but I have to do some testing. And yeah, this just kills everything. It kills everything. Now keep in mind that these puddles do get bonus elements, but they don't get mayhem scaling like the rest of the gun does. Also, this gun is very good on Zane's Digiclone. I ranked this as in the top 7 Digiclone gun video that I posted a while back. Some of you guys might not have seen that now, if you're new subscribers or whatever. But this gun is very strong with the clone, because then it gets the clone scaling. And you can see, once we trigger those puddles, it just shreds everything. It's really fun to use. This gun is actually, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. And that's for one reason that someone pointed out in chat. And that's because it's fire locked. Look, we can't even kill this flamethrower heavyweight. Now, the thing is, like I said, this doesn't get bonus elements. Or it does. But the bonus elements don't get the mayhem scaling that the puddle does. So only the fire damage is going to do a lot. Now, the best anointment you can get for this weapon is actually URAD. So we're going to go into Fight for Your Life on purpose. And we're going to show you that it gets the full URAD bonus. And this is actually probably one of the best Fight for Your Life guns, is a URAD Embers Purge. So look how it's getting that URAD damage. Now, it is killing him slowly, because a lot of that damage is fire-based. But yeah, so this gun is freaking awesome. Definitely look out for this gun with the URAD anoint. Let's go ahead and kill the Kraken with it. Alrighty, let's just shoot the Kraken. Once we get the puddle, he starts to go down. And this is fire versus armor. This is fire versus armor, so that's impressive in my opinion. Oh, can we not get the puddle on this little ramp here? Alright, I guess keep in mind there's probably random spots on the map where you can't get the puddle. Let's let him walk out here. There we go. That is fire versus armor, which is insane. So the fact that it's locked to fire brings it down to a 9.5. But otherwise, it would be a 10 out of 10 gun. It's seriously so strong. Go ahead and farm for this gun. Look for it with a U-Rat anointment. That's definitely going to be the best anointment on it. And yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Alrighty guys, next on our list is the Heartbreaker. This got increased weapon damage and increased healing percentage. Now, like someone mentioned earlier, the healing percentage is probably just good for like story playthroughs. But let's go ahead and test this gun for its weapon damage. So this is another DLC 1 weapon. And yeah, let's go test this gun out. Does this gun have any special effects besides just healing you? Or is it like just a Hyperion shotgun? Higher crit. Looks nice. I mean, it's not bad. These are normal Malawan troops, though, is the thing. Like, it's definitely not bad. I don't think it's particularly good. Especially since I'm using this in, like, a high-end endgame Zane setup. But it's definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. This is going to earn the 7.5 from what I'm seeing real quick. We got to test it on the Kraken, though. Let's freeze the Kraken. Hit him straight in his crit. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. So we did use a Fire Heartbreaker, but it does have next to max corrosive. That's definitely not bad. I can appreciate that. I wonder if it works on Moe's Bloodletter. Yeah, it should. It can be times 16. I don't know if it can be times 16. Probably. Most Hyperion shotguns can get double pellets. That definitely earned the 7.5 out of 10. The fact that it has healing on it makes it even better for flak. So maybe an 8 out of 10 for flak builds that aren't URAD. I can appreciate that because that was some pretty good Kraken damage. And like if this was corrosive with next to max corrosive, it would have been even better. Alrighty, so next we get to talk about the Boomer. This thing got increased weapon damage. And the card does not look half bad now. 6,800 times 2 on this one I have here. And we got next to max shock. Let's go ahead and run it. It doesn't look half bad. Let's see how well it does. Like, you could definitely make a flak build out of the Moxie weapons with healing. Like the Creamer and the Boomer. Actually, I don't know how well the Creamer would be on flak. I feel like it's good on Zane because of Eraser. But I mean, it was doing the damage it needed to do. Boomer does not feel bad. This feels pretty good to shoot. What do you guys think? It wasn't that bad before? I mean, the Boomer was not good before. I don't know about not half bad. It was not good at all, in my opinion. Alright, Kraken damage testing number 1. So this is next to magazine's shock. But that's not the best in the world. And we killed him with Eraser there. It's not bad, chat. It's not bad. I would give this 7 to 7.5, I think. Maybe 7.5, because we would have had way better Kraken damage if we had a corrosive anointment instead of shock. I would say around 7.5, maybe 7 to 7.5. I think it could be a bit better. But also, yeah, we didn't have the best anointment ever. And like, I'm not even wearing an Icebreaker right now. I'm wearing a Snowdrift. And that's our spy comm. So definitely not bad. Give this gun a try if you guys like it. Alrighty, dude, that was hype. Alrighty, next gun we're gonna be testing LuckySeven. Increase the chance to get bonus effects after reloading. So for those of you that know about this gun, it's already a good weapon. It was just really annoying to reload this gun, and they apparently made that easier. So how we're gonna be testing this gun is I am gonna sit here and reload this with my Twitch chat for 5 minutes, and we're gonna count the number of times that we get explosive, 7, crit, because those are the 3 best rolls. So we're gonna do this for 5 minutes, and we're gonna see how many times we get it. And I'll let you know if that's good enough, like, you know, to use this for speedruns and stuff. And yeah, so I'll probably just fast forward to that part. I feel like I rarely get 0 buffs. That was another 7 crit. 7 crit is pretty common. Like, we've gotten a lot of 7 crits, but not a lot of 7 splash crits. Alrighty, so from re-rolling this for a couple minutes, yeah, you can get all 5, Sean the Sheepish. Alright, so from re-rolling this for a couple minutes, we got 14 7 splash crits, and I am doing the speed reload method, where you click the reload button, you swap, and you swap back. We got 14 7 splash crits, and we got just 7 in crit pretty frequently, I would say. It feels decent to reload. I know a lot of people hated this gun, because if you lost your roll on accident, you would just have to sit there and re-roll and it would suck. But it is worth noting that you no longer lose any rolls in Fight for Your Life. You don't lose any rolls for going in and out of Iron Bear. You only lose rolls for reloading or swapping weapons. So, yeah, I definitely recommend trying out this gun if you're interested in it. And yes, Stainless One, next to mags is the best anointment for Zane with this gun. And any character for the most part, because you will want to use this with ammo regen. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think it did get a little bit better from what I could tell. Because I used to sit here and reload this for like 5 minutes at a time to even just get one 7 crit. How would we rate this? Very build reliant. Yeah, it's very, very build reliant, but it pretty much just requires Terra ammo regen. That's all I would say, Aaron. And if you have Terra ammo regen, like then it's like probably a solid 9 out of 10 with Terra ammo regen damage wise. And you could kill raid bosses, etc., so on and so forth. So yeah, cool. Alrighty, so next gun we're gonna test is the Scovel. Reduced ammo consumption from 4 to 2. So the Scovel is another male reward. They did not buff the damage on this at all. You can see mine actually consumes 3 per shot, but that's because it's a ×2. And we have the Splash Anoint, so let's go ahead and give this one a go. Once we got to that tankier Maliwan enemy, like the Cryo Heavyweight, took a couple more shots than normal to kill him. Like, we didn't even kill that guy in 1 mag. Definitely not bad. This thing has lots of splash radius. So, I'm on Zane right now with Duct Tape mod. But if you're not playing Zane, you need to watch out for that splash radius. You will down yourself every single time. The real test, I think, is going to be once we get to the Kraken. So, I will just fast forward the YouTube video. However, we're going to have to shoot a Kraken crit spot. See what it does. I feel like splash weapons are so good with Eraser. Because, like, they go through the enemy. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but we accidentally killed the Kraken. I'm guessing that was a hollow point or something. I don't know what the heck just happened there. I don't know how hollow point triggered from here to here. I don't know what that was, though. Anyone in chat have any idea? Maybe hollow point? I think I want to give this around a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's pretty strong. But, I don't know. Maybe if they buff the damage up a little bit more, it could be much better. Next up, we got the auto-aim. This thing got increased weapon damage. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It is now doing 27k on the card. Let's go ahead and just go test this out. Let's skip to there. All right. Like, maybe if I had sniper damage on my class mod. I have Hyperion weapon crit right now. It's like we never even crit anyway. You know what else I noticed with Eraser? This doesn't even, like, do anything. It doesn't track onto the next enemy or whatever. Like, you can kill stuff with it, but we're literally already almost out of sniper ammo. And we have Zane damage. I mean, hey, we blew him up once we hit the Maliwan backpack. You know, we killed that dog with our Nova Shield. But, auto-aim. Hot garbage. What do we give this, chat? A 3 out of 10? I think we could give it a 5. It can actually kill Maliwan troops, which some guns can't. We could probably give it maybe a 4.5, you know, with our 14 sniper ammo left. Like, if this had the pool of assault rifle ammo, it would only be a 6 out of 10. If we had assault rifle ammo to fuel that gun, it would still only be like a 6 out of 10. My farts are better than this. Alrighty, next we get to try out the ion laser. Now, I particularly love this weapon, and it got another buff. This weapon got buffed last time. And I rated this pretty highly. I think I rated it like 8 out of 10 or 8.5 last time. And this got buffed again, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. It now does 3,700 on the weapon card, which looks pretty normal. It doesn't seem like this got buffed by that much. But let's go ahead and try this one out. Who drops the Heartbreaker? Exclamation point loot, buddy. Because I don't know off the top of my head. I mean, this thing kills enemies. It's fun to use. I love this gun. I'm going to have to give it a good rating just because I love it. Genuinely, first impression, it feels like an 8 out of 10, to be honest with you guys. It does only feel like an 8. Maybe 7.5, honestly. I feel like if you're good at spamming those the splash bubbles, it'll be way better for you. I'm not super good at it. But you can spam those splash bubbles like that. Holy crap. Oh, my barrier's not active. Alright, let's swap to Cryo. Oh. trying to spam the balls a little bit. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I really like this gun a lot. 7.58. 8 out of 10, 7.5. 8.5 at least. I think chat is, chat says it's around an 8 out of 10. I think it's a 7.5 when you're using it as intended. And then it's an 8.5 when you're spamming the balls. And then, like, overall, it's just kind of an 8 if you're just, like, using it and, kind of using the balls at the same time. Like, see, once we spam, people get chunked. There we go. Alrighty, next we get to test the Soulrender. They increase the amount of damage from spawned skulls. So this gun I already played with a little bit. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's really fun. Let's go ahead and swap over to it. Zane's my favorite operator now, hell yeah. Yeah, dude, once we get those skulls to spawn. Oh, yeah. You want to use splash buffs on this gun. Because I feel like you're going for skull damage. Like, the main bullets definitely do good damage. But you're going for skull damage. Look at those skulls. Can this come with splash anointment? I'm pretty sure it can. What does mine have? Mine has next to mags. Can somebody check the splash dock? It doesn't. It can't. Aw, damn. Wait. Oh, it can? Wait, it can or can't? I'll have to double check. Yeah, but this gun's good. This gun's good. This is 8.5 to 9 territory, I would say. Like, once those skulls trigger, they just do so much damage. Cannot. Okay, cannot. Okay. If this could get Splash Anoint, that would be amazing. I guess you want to spam skulls. Like, you want more quantity of skulls than quality. So 390 probably wouldn't be good. Has anything got a 10 yet? Yes, the Embers Purge got a 10 earlier. The, what else got a 10? Alright, we got some Gotchi playing in the background. Killed the Kraken, no problem. Yeah, this gun's great. This gun's great. Try this gun out. I would say 8.5. I would say 8.5 out of 10. Alrighty, guys, next up is the Flamuudle. This is a TDR shotgun from DLC 2. Increased weapon damage. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so the Flamuudle now does 2,900 times 10. Now, just comparing that to a Hellwalker, for example, a Hellwalker is 29k times 10. So the shot on this, is 10 times worse than a Hellwalker. But let's go ahead and try this out. It seems like it's doing better when shooting, because I'm shooting the ass end of enemies who I already got through their shields. Oh, I need ammo. Let's punch someone. It's about as good as a non-Merv Everblast. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Definitely not that good. The damage on it is pretty low, too, in my opinion. Although I could be wrong. Alright, well. Let's go chuck this against the Kraken. As many times as we physically can. I mean, it's fire-locked. We're shooting it against a robot. But it's like, I feel like my Frozen Heart Nova is doing more damage than this. Like, look, let's just spam some Frozen Heart Novas. We'll kill the Kraken. Yeah, Flamuudle, kind of meh. It's like a terrible version of the Anarchy, yeah. 2 out of 10, nah, it deserves a 6 out of 10. Does it deserve a 6 out of 10 though? I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, like a 5 out of 10, honestly. Alrighty, looks like we're moving on to the Hydra Frost. Increased weapon damage, increased shock or incendiary damage duration, which is pretty nice. And added fire projectiles to each buff. Now, does that just mean it added fire damage? I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So the Hydra Frost now does 8,700 times 4. And after a kill, every second shot deals 200% shock or incendiary damage. And we have Cryo with next to max Cryo. Not bad. All right, let's go give this one a try. All right, so let's kill an enemy. Well. All right, we got the kill, so now we should have bonus fire damage. There we go. There we go. That was cool. Okay, that was nice. Plus, this is a cryo-based weapon. So for Zane with like R-Man Flint, you're insta-freezing enemies. Which is pretty cool. There's actually a benefit to using cryo guns on Zane now. I think that's so awesome. Yeah, this gun's good. I want to try this against the Kraken. But luckily it is extra effective against the Kraken here. So let's try it out. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's very strong bossing damage. Now, we are using cryo versus armor, and we do have next to max cryo, but that was pretty impressive. That was very strong mobbing. Pretty good bossing. Against Wotan, you want next to max corrosive, because keep in mind, Wotan resists cryo. But that's pretty good, and it's not as ammo hungry as the Tizzy. Alrighty, next on our list is the Insider. Now, this gun, actually, according to the data, the lazy data, the Insider only got a 4% buff. Now, this gun is actually pretty strong. We're gonna show this gun off, but I think they actually didn't give this gun much of a buff because they figured it was strong enough, and they kind of just wanted to get us to use it. So let's just use the Insider, even though it only got a 4% buff. Let's just go ahead and try it out and see what we think. My guess is they misplaced the 4. I think they, so the thing is, they've done that before with previous buffs. Like when Trick of the Light got buffed, for example, it got buffed by 3%. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think they misplaced it. I think they genuinely think it's just good enough. Which, not gonna lie, it kind of is. Like, the Insider is pretty strong. All right, let's test on the Kraken. Not bad. Yeah, that's like a solid 8, 8.5. I'd say 8. Yeah, that felt like an 8. That was decent Kraken damage. It was good enough that I would use it in a casual takedown run. I wouldn't use it in like a speed run though. So the bossing damage is slightly lackluster, I would say. Like I wouldn't use this gun for bossing, I don't think. But for mobbing, it seems pretty strong. 8, 8. Yeah, Chad agrees. I think we're giving this one an 8 out of 10. Pretty good, pretty good. This is from DLC 2, right, guys? DLC 2. And, yeah, this one's worth farming and trying out, I think. Alrighty, next up is the Love Drill. Increase the chance for bonus shock damage. Let's go ahead and take a look at this weapon. The Love Drill. So basically, this is like a mini Unforgiven. It has 324% crit damage on the card, 15k damage per shot, a really fast fire rate as quick as you can pull the trigger. And I believe this gets ammo back on the mag. Like, this is like a King's Call. So, it has a 20% chance to deal double damage as shock. Apparently, I believe this got a buff to the actual shock damage. And not a buff to the chance. I forget what they did to it exactly. But let's go ahead and try this out, and we'll see what you guys think. Flamuudle feels like a wannabe anarchy. Okay, well, we just one-tapped that guy. I mean, when you can one-tap an enemy. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Seems good, chat. Alright. Let's go ahead and mash this into the Kraken. Am I missing his crit spot? Not bad. I kind of missed his crit spot there. Oh, come on. I was using this against Wotan earlier. I swear it was doing pretty good. Huh. Alright. Not as good for bossing. I swear I used this against Wotan earlier. It was doing really good. Alright, well, not as good for bossing. Maybe I'll pull a Wotan clip from earlier in the stream. When we were trying it out, just so I could show you guys. But, honestly, I'm gonna rate this high 8 to 9 out of 10. Oh yeah, here's the Love Drill. You wanna see the Love Drill? We have next 2 mags rad, so keep that in mind. No class mod bonuses or artifact bonuses either. Let's put on Jacob's weapon crit and pistol damage. Pistol, Jacob's weapon crit. Look at that. Next 2 mags radiation, by the way. So, like, if this was next 2 mags corrosive, that would actually kill him. Alrighty, guys, moving on to the Little Yeti increased weapon damage. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We now have 10,000 times 6, which I believe this is more damage than the Maggie now. Someone in chat correct me if I'm wrong. What's the Maggie's damage sitting at? The Maggie's like 10k times 5, isn't it? But the downside to the little Yeti is the projectile speed. The projectile speed. I'm also being told that the masher version is worse than the non-masher version. But yeah, you can see how slow the bullets move. So the Maggie will be better because the bullets don't move that slow. But let's go ahead and show you guys this. This gun's definitely working fine. The main downside, like I said, is that projectile. So like when I freeze enemies and shoot them, obviously it's not going to be a big deal. But like, for example, if they're moving around at all, I said if they're moving around at all. None of these guys are really moving around. But, like, it's gonna be really hard to hit enemies that are moving. So unless you're using, like, Zane or, like, Rack Flax spamming Frozen Hearts, I don't really think this gun's worth it. Like, you really don't want to shoot moving enemies with this gun. Unless you have really good aim with projectile weapons. Alrighty, let's check out the bossing damage. Let's check it out. Bang, bang, bang. Not the best. This isn't really a bossing gun, it seems like. Apparently the normal version's better than the masher, from what Aaron's saying in chat. It's not bad, though. This one I think is more of an average gun. I'd give this one more of a 7.5. Which is our rating, which is our, like, base rating to comfortably use in True Takedown. I think the projectile speed pulls it down a little bit, and it's not, like, the best damage ever, but it's definitely not bad. Alright, last gun we get to test, and one of my favorites on this list, the Clairvoyance. Now, this thing was already an amazing weapon. This thing was already one of the best assault rifles in the game, and it got buffed by about 50%. This weapon, the Clairvoyance, is now an S tier weapon. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, it is a 10 out of 10 on the right build and the right setup. Let me go ahead and put on something with assault rifle damage. And yeah, let's just go show you this gun. Tap everything pretty much. 1. Keep in mind that this is a fully auto. Okay, so not every variant is fully auto, but I have the Gatlin version. So, like, I'm using a freaking fully auto assault rifle that just one-taps things. Like, this is basically a sniper rifle. Like, this is a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. Easily, hands down. Like, no chance it's not. We're literally just one-tapping everything in the game right now. Is that still 1? Oh, the badass broke our record. Alright, that's fine. Maybe we didn't have overkill or something there. Freeze. Kill. Alright, let's show you guys the Kraken damage. Let's show you guys the Kraken damage. No, I never go over 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is the best guns in the game. The Backburner, the Light Show, the Plasma Coil. Even though the Plasma Coil and the Tizzy, for example, like the new arms race guns, are better than everything else, I don't give them more than 10. 10 out of 10 just means it can shred through raid bosses with no issue. And there goes a Kraken. That's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, this gun is so powerful. C said in the chat, get a 390 version. This gun is so powerful, you might as well, like, run 390. Like, legit. You might as well run 390 on this gun. It's that good. Like, we literally just shredded that Kraken. Alrighty though, guys, that is it for the video today. If you guys enjoy videos like this, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands 3 videos. Also, I stream this all live over on twitch.tv/ThiccFilA_. We are doing a subathon soon, and we're doing a very long Christmas stream. So if anything, be sure to stop by on Christmas and say hey. And see you guys in the next one. I'm out.